What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Ghost. I'm coming to you from inside my kitchen. Chefing it up today. You know, it's Sunday. I like to have my little Sunday soul food, or Sunday dinner. So I'm getting it together. Today's menu, we have cabbage. We got cabbage, and then right here we got Ghost's famous oxtails. Oh, let me tell y'all. Jamaica's finest, I'm telling you, fire. And then over here, we got some cabbage, some macaroni and cheese. So I'm about to put some, cornbread together. Throw some cornbread in the oven, because one thing about me, I like to eat. And let me tell y'all, I have gained, I want to say about 14 pounds since the beginning of the year until now. That's a huge step for me, because for the longest I had trouble with gaining weight. Like, that was my biggest thing. Like, I can cook my ass off, I can eat my ass off, and it's just like my biggest struggle has always been gaining weight. But I don't know, I'm gaining happy weight finally, I guess, because I ain't stressed and bugged out no more. So I don't know, I guess you can call it happy weight. I guess this woman, she done put the what they call that in Louisiana, put some juju or some mojo on me, and got me gaining weight like crazy. Like, I told her, if I lose my six-pack, that's it, I'm hitting the gym. But anyways, I'm dropping this video today to speak on freight brokering. I know I get asked this question a lot. What made me want a freight brokerage? What made me want to dabble into that? A lot of it had to deal with just the BS that's behind trucking. There's a lot of BS behind it. There's a lot of BS that you're gonna deal with. And one thing about me, because a lot of people ask me, like, why don't I promote it? Why don't I, give out loads to carriers and everything else? Well, it was because I'm a carrier too at the end of the day. So at the end of the day, I know the BS that owner ops play. I know the BS that just carriers play to begin with, drivers play to begin with. So it's like, you can't bullshit a bullshitter. And for the longest, I wasn't pushing out loads to small carriers. If I knew you and we were cool, I would hook you up. But as far as anything else, it was like, nah, I'm good, because I dealt with so much BS on the carrier side, dealing with drivers and owner ops and just all that. I didn't want to deal with the BS. So that's why I never really promoted it like that. And plus, there's a lot of people that aren't serious. Like, when it comes to business, I'm serious about my business. Like, my business comes first, and I make really good money when I start businesses. So it's like, I'm about my money when it comes to business, and I'm not about games. I'm not about getting on the internet trying to do stuff for clout or anything like that. Like, at the end of the day, I'm trying to make some bread. I'm trying to feed my pockets, feed your pockets, and get everybody's stuff where they need it to go. So one thing about me, that's why I never did it up until recently. Probably this week, maybe this week, or maybe next week, you guys will start seeing my trucking company, or not my trucking company, my brokerage posting on that. Because I told myself, since this virus popped off, and since I got a lot of freight now, a whole lot of freight. I got more freight than I had before I had a brokerage. So I told myself, I got to start pushing this freight out, tapping into more people, because I'm at a point now to where I don't have enough trucks to cover all the loads that I have. And a lot of my freight goes from, where does it go from? Cali to AZ. I don't really have West or East Coast freight yet, but I'm gonna start working on it. I'm gonna start putting fillers out there this week. I'm gonna start doing some cold calling so I can pick up some more East Coast freight, because I have a lot of East Coast drivers. I know I've tapped into a couple people that right now I'm gonna start using as my little guinea pigs to see how it goes. So be on the lookout for more freight. You're gonna be seeing a lot more freight from Steel Hog and Logistics on that, especially this coming week. We're gonna be posting loads So, you know, like I said before, the reason why I even started the brokerage was because I got tired of being BS'd by the big boys. So I told myself, you know what, it's either you gonna pay me what me as a carrier, what I'm worth, or I'm gonna just snatch your customers, point blank. So that's the real reason. That's why I tell everybody, I never got my brokerage to service all these different carriers. I got it basically to help my company, help my trucks, help my owner ops, just give us another leg to stand on when it came to getting freight, and to make sure we had freight all year round. Because as you guys, well, some of you don't know, January, February is our slow season. And one issue that I have is getting backhauls, because like I say, all my trucks run Cali to AZ, AZ to Cali. So my biggest thing was I needed to make sure I could secure some backhauls to get my trucks out of Arizona back into California. But while doing that, I stumbled on other little holes and other little hustles and other little hookups that basically got me to, not only, it just opened doors. I was able to get larger contracts, especially with FedEx, the mail, UPS, stuff like that through my brokerage. So, you know, and another question that people ask me is, can you drive a truck while brokering? I mean, you can try, but running a brokerage is just as tough as running a fleet of trucks. So, I mean, you can't be driving a truck and then going down the highway on your phone and trying to multitask when you got to pay attention to what's going on in front of you and making sure that load gets there on time. So, I mean, you can try it. It's going to stress you the hell out and it's unsafe. But, hey, if you like it, I love it. You didn't hear it from me, so I don't want nobody saying, hey, well, Ghost said I can go out and do this down the road. Hell no, you can't. You can try it if you want. You end up dying. So ain't no lawsuits coming my way. But at the end of the day, that's the reason why I started the brokerage. That's the reason why I decided to get into it. It was really to help my trucks and help, you know, my owner ops, and, you know, just open and keep a door open for us. So, you know, I hope this video helps somebody. I hope it answers some questions. Stay tuned. I'm gonna do a video on customers, how to get customers, how to go out, do the whole 9 yards. You know, y'all could pay $3,000 for this type of information I will be giving out, but y'all can get it from my channel for free. You just gotta follow the blueprint, and then hopefully, you know, you'll be able to follow in my footsteps or follow however I did it to help you out. So that way it saves y'all some money and it's dummied down to where anybody can understand it. That's the real reason why I dropped this content, just to help y'all, because like I said before, I did all this from just reading books and learning. So one reason why I make the videos is because it helps me remember, just in case if it all fails, I can go back and watch my own content and figure out how I did it back then. So that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Love, peace, prosperity, and I'll catch y'all on the next one. Deuces.